Well, I thought I'd come out and do a quick video on the watermelon patch. I thought I'd get out early enough to water before the girls came out to pollinate. And by the sting to my finger and the activity in the watermelon, I'd say I'm too late. So that was problem number one. And I'm not going to declare this second thing a problem just yet, but it did make me think, what in the world were you thinking of when you planted 394 watermelon plants all within 6 inches of each other? How much thought went into that, you guys? I'm always pushing the envelope, so I figured I'd try something different. This one there. And so that's what I did. Last year, the grandbabies and I staked them with different color flags as they were growing, kind of to give us an idea of which ones would be ripened and able to be harvested first. This year I said I wasn't going to do it, but the grandbabies convinced me to do it again. So we're not going to do it by color. We're just doing it this year. Basically now this year I am using the flags to show me where they're at so that I can go in and check and see if something's growing close to it. Last year I had 200 and I think it was about 210 maybe. It was over 200 watermelon in this row. You see that brown dirt? It was just a straight row. So this year I had this great idea. Well, if I had put 200 and something watermelon in just that straight row there, surely you can do 394 watermelon in this whole section. Well, I started over here and I worked inwards with the red melons. And on the end down there, I started at the end and worked inward with the yellow and orange watermelons so that they wouldn't mesh and I could know which ones were which, because last year they all grew together and I meant to keep all the yellow and oranges, but I ended up giving some of them away. So this year I got to make sure there's no mistakes. And that big section right there that's kind of empty, this row here is kind of my dividing line. Those are, actually no it's not, my dividing line is over there. Those are royal golden, so they will have the orange skin, and that's what I was going to use to divide my yellows and oranges, which is there, from my reds, which is here. And then I have my competition melons, and well, I don't know what's going on with that one, but it's going slowly but surely, but the rest of them are here. So I gave my Watermelon Wars competition melons their own space, and then those two there are also competition melons. So really my focus is just on those and this row here. And the other ones, I'm going to pretty much let them do what they do, but I am going to watch them to make sure there's none growing on top of each other. Last year I had only one incident where there was one melon actually growing on top of another melon, and I was able to catch that, so there was no harm done. But this year, if you can tell how close those flags are, yeah, they're really putting out. And for the most part, those are all the sugar baby. There are some black diamonds that have started to produce, as well as some, black diamond. Oh, and then of course the other melon, Lord, I can see the name in my head, but I can't think of it. Canary melon. The canary melons have started to produce as well. And then there's the Congo. The Congo melons have started to grow as well as Karubi or Karabi. Down here, the oranges are really just now starting to grow. And I had an area, I was sick for a few days, so I didn't get out here to water. And so I had that naked area right there. Those melons didn't do too good with not being watered for those few days. And everything else did really well. But those are Janicek watermelon. But they do seem to be coming back now that I have been out here watering them. And they even have started putting out melons. So I think they're going to be okay. They just couldn't handle those few days of neglect in this hot sun and being on plastic. But everything else is looking good. And so I just wanted to do a quick update on my watermelon patch and take you guys on this journey of madness with me of planting 394 watermelon plants in this little small space. That's it right there. And I don't know how long it is or how wide it is. It just is. But I think, oh, I did throw some kind of randomly in other places in my yard, like here. And I forget about them, honestly. Like here's one. It should be as big as those others, but I never watered or anything because I forget it's even over here. But okay, guys, I feel like I'm rambling. So I am going to end now and continue to try to find watermelon and get them flagged. As always, thanks for watching. The Crazy Lady.